So what is therapeutic photography? My name's Neil Gibson and I've been using therapeutic photography, I've been writing about therapeutic photography in books like this, I've been teaching therapeutic photography, and I've been incorporating the techniques into my own practice as a counsellor and therapist as well. So I wanted to give you an overview of what exactly we mean when we talk about therapeutic photography. For me, therapeutic photography is an approach that we can use ourselves, or we can facilitate with others, a way of exploring who we are, our identity. Carl Rogers talks about a frame of reference, and it's really how we make sense of the world around about us through our experiences, through our relationships, and through understanding ourselves. And each and every one of us has a unique and individual frame of reference. Now, what photography allows us to do is to explore our own frame of reference and try to understand how it is that we see the world around about us and what it means for ourselves and for those relationships that we are involved in. So I know it sounds quite convoluted, but it's actually a really safe, really interesting and really fun way of exploring who we are. Many therapeutic approaches rely on verbal communication alone, and that's okay, it works well for the majority of people. But when you add a visual element into a therapeutic approach, it opens up a whole new dynamic, and the way we interact with visuals, the way we use visuals in photography in our society nowadays, it's never been so accessible. We carry camera phones, mobile phones in our pockets, where we have instant access to the ability to look at photographs and to take photographs. And we are visual beings. So it's not a big step to incorporate this into how we explore and understand ourselves and the world around about us. For me, photography gives us a way of appreciating on another level who we are. And we can do that in many ways. So we can use existing photographs on our phones or on our hard drives on the computer, or even in photograph albums if you still keep photograph albums. And we can explore the meaning behind the photographs, the emotions that we feel, and the memories that come up. But I also think there's extreme value in creating photographs to understand the self as well. And that's what I try and encourage when I'm working with people, is that creation of photographs, because going out and interacting in the world around about us, whilst at the same time taking time to think and reflect on who we are, it's a really powerful approach. It puts us in touch with nature, it puts us in touch with mindfulness, and it puts us in touch with ourselves. And again, I'm going back to that point, it's fun and it's really easy to do. But what can therapeutic photography do for us? I see there's a number of different outcomes when we're using therapeutic photography. I mean, the clue is in the name, it's therapeutic, so it should have a positive impact on our well-being. And in doing photography exercises and setting ourselves little challenges and then trying to draw meaning from what we've photographed, we gain a deeper sense of who we are. So it has a positive impact on our sense of self. And sometimes that can be linked to self-esteem, the way we feel about ourselves. So if we understand ourselves and if we can build up confidence in who we are, then that has a positive impact on our self-esteem. It also has a positive impact on something called self-efficacy. This ability to go out, to do things and to enact change in our lives, because through setting ourselves a challenge in taking a photograph and then going out and searching for what we're looking for and then taking that photograph and then even working with that image until you're happy with what you've got an end product. It's tangible, it's real, you've made it. So that has a positive impact on your self-efficacy, your ability to produce things. The final thing, I think, is that it has an impact on empowerment. And this can happen individually, or it can happen when you're working with other people using therapeutic photography to understand the world around about you, to learn, to incorporate that information, and then to use it going forward. So when I talk about therapeutic photography, I don't mean that it's photography that's therapeutic by accident. Now, I appreciate that that happens, and that is brilliant when it happens. But when we're actually deliberately doing therapeutic photography, we're almost taking a structured approach to exploration. Now that sounds quite controlled and quite rigid, and it's not meant to be. When I say structured, it's just some guidance for how to guide yourself and how to direct yourself in certain exercises and what it is you're trying to explore in that exercise to build up an understanding of the world around you and your frame of reference. So it's a way of providing safety for your exploration. Now this becomes really important if you enjoy this so much that you want to start leading groups and doing therapeutic photography with other people. Because as soon as you start to facilitate exploration for others, it's a good idea to really try to understand what it is you're doing and why you're doing it and what the potential outcomes might be for the people that you're working with. So a bit of understanding about how to structure this exploration is really beneficial. So I hope that's given you a little bit of understanding about what therapeutic photography is. In future videos, I'll be exploring some of the other areas of therapeutic to give you more of an idea about what it is and how you can use it. If you're at all interested, I have a website, so I'll put the link down here and you can have a look at the website. There's loads more resources on there, lots more presentations from people who use therapeutic photography, so feel free to have a look at anything there as well. Lots of free material. I also offer courses as well, so if you're interested in learning more about therapeutic photography, or even if you're interested in becoming a facilitator and using this in your own work, there's a course for you there as well. And there's also courses to look at how you can incorporate this into counselling and therapy practice as well.